Hello, this is Dustin with Homemender, and today we're going to be rocking one of these bad boys, Snow Shelter. I'm going to show you how. Let's get to it. So we got one of these little shelter doodads. Comes in a pipe and tarp system. All the pipe goes together for the framework, then the tarp goes over the top and you rope it down. We're going to start with these three guys right here. It's number 2s and 3s. With the top piece, we're gonna put those three together, and then we're gonna do our 7s and our cross brace. So we're gonna take these first bent ones, the 3, and slide them into the 2s. There's 3 arches, 1, 2, 3. The front one is gonna be with the 1s, and the 2 back ones are gonna have the 2 at the bottom. This is my 1 here. Now we're gonna put the top angle in. These little guys numbered 4. Next, I'm going to take a piece of duct tape and just tape the pipes together, and that way when I work on it, it's not going to fall apart on me. Now we can set that guy up against the house. Next, we're going to take a 7 and an 8, put them together, and put the 7 side towards your first piece of framing. I like to put the wing nut to the inside of the shelter. That way if I have to pull my tarp or stuff, it won't get caught on it and tear it. Your 7 and 8 pipe go towards the inside of the shelter. Now I usually leave them a little bit loose, and that way it's easier to work with, and then you can come back, tighten them all at the end. Another 7 and 8 are going to go here and go here. Same as before, wing nut these together. Poles go to the inside of your frame. Looking awesome. Now we're going to take number 2 piece of our inside framing, set it on the ground where the 7 and 8 runners come together, and you can lift this guy up into place. Bolt goes through, wing nut it on. There we go. Now once we tie these 2 together and get our cross brace in, we'll be good to go. Now before securing the bottom of the middle runner for the frame, we got these cross braces. It's a number 6. We're going to take the short bolt with the wing nut. And this is when you don't need 2 people anymore. After you get this cross brace in, I showed you how to do it by yourself just because we're awesome and we're home menders, but typically it's easier with 2 people. Brace goes in the middle. Now it's going to be a little more sturdy, and you can pull it off the wall if you want to. Looking good. Now we can go ahead and tighten these down, secure it up a little bit. 3rd frame goes up on the outside of the bottom, and you can kind of latch this guy in to hold it up while you work on the other ones. Three number 5 top braces go in. Now we take our last 7 and 8, put them together, and then put in the top beam. I'm going to do the middle one first, and that way I stay safe. And done. Now that our framing's done, we can get wrapping with the tarp. Alright, so our cover comes in 3 pieces. It looks like we've got 2 door pieces, 1 for either end, and then 1 major tarp. Set the tent on one side, we're going to set it on the far side, and lift it over and just wrap it right around. rocking it around, and it's kind of crazy wind. Now the directions say that the framing needs to be square. You're just going to measure front corner to opposite back corner, and then front corner to opposite back corner, just to make sure those measurements are the same. This one's going on nice. We're just going to slip it right over top. We're going to start at an end at the peak, and we're going to work our way down, go down to the bottom, and then come up and finish at the other end. I'm going to rope one, and then I'm going to cut it, and then I'm going to rope the other side. When you get to the bottom, make sure your little flap is turned out. That way these bottom grommets can tie right to the post, secure it down. After we get our tarp tied down, we need to take our in-flap doors. They've got this shower curtain ring style clip deal, and we're gonna go ahead and clip the top 3, because that's how you're going to use the door. Some people set it up like an entryway, like a tunnel, so there's no doors on it. Some people use it as a shed so they could close off both of them. I'm going to show you how to put one on, and then you're going to obviously tailor to whatever need you have. Like so. Then we're going to clip these guys on this bar. Beautiful. Now that flap sits over top of this flap so you can't get any snow in. Now there's a couple of different ways that you can put these on. They're all stupid, so you just pick which one works best for you. Now you can loop it through like so and then hook it around the ball. Or they also have these little clip things. You can put the ball through here like that, and then the clip on it and hook it on here. There's just a lot of different ways, and they're all ridiculous. Last but not least, we need to anchor this thing down somehow. Now coming with this is these little brackets, and then looks like you got like about 12-inch spikes that they could go into the ground. I'm sitting on top of a deck. I want to make sure I get this secured down, but I can't use these. So we're gonna buy the little concrete handle doodads that you just set. They're little weights for these kind of things. Set right on top of this post. It's made specifically for these, and you're gonna be good to go. So that's it. Super easy. We just rocked that snow shelter, put it up by ourselves, framed it, tarped it, and now winter's not gonna seem so bad. So for Homebender Inc., this is Dustin. I hope you learned something today, and if you did, don't forget to click subscribe. Thanks for watching.